Mike Shepard, the man, the myth, the legend.
Mike Shepard is, everybody's going to say public servant, but ultimately he's a dad, he's a husband, and he's a grandpa.
Mike Shepard, to me, is a guy who exudes a handshake. He's somebody that, you know, when you think about what a handshake means, it means respect and respectfulness.
Mike Shepard is someone who is dedicated to his community, his family, and those around us, making us all better people.
Mike Shepard is, man, he's just a servant. He's a servant. He's a man that loves his family. He's a man that loves his school district. He's a man that loves his superintendent. And he's a man of his word.
Proud, supportive parent, always around. So it's no surprise to me that we've seen him for the last 12 years be at all the events and continuing to support the school and the kids, and now with his grandkids doing the same thing all over again.
Been on the board with Mike for 10 years this year. Had an opportunity to work side by side with him for most of that time. During the time that we've done that, he has not only gained my respect, but also shown respect to me, you know, time after time. So to me, he's a very thoughtful man. He is just a very caring man, and he takes the time to understand.
Mike Shepard is the epitome of servant leader. He has given selflessly of his time, not only to serve on this board for so many years, but also to serve in the capacity of president and help us work together as a team, cohesively as one, as we serve the students of this district.
More importantly, to me, Mike Shepard has become one of my better friends, almost like a brother from another mother. And so Mike Shepard is a very special person to me.
I think probably my favorite memory of working with Mr. Shepard is the late night phone calls we have. We joke with each other and call each other Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
So our wives know the joke. It's kind of one of those things where when Miss Tanya goes to bed, she says, "Good night, Randy," and then she goes to bed. So I think those memories and the times we've had doing that, where we've actually enjoyed the conversation back and forth, I think that's probably the best memory I have of working with him.
Whenever we pass out the annual retention checks and Christmas cards, the first year that we passed those out, you know, staff didn't know that there was a little money inside, and so the anticipation and excitement in him was funny that first year, but every year he knows if a teacher is new and if they didn't get a retention check the year before, he'll make sure and say, now this teacher's gonna get money, right? Like they have a surprise in there, and you can almost tell it kills him not to stand there and watch them open it and the surprise that'll be on their face when they get that money. So it's always so fun to go around with Mike each year and do that.
First day of school, and we were, you know, had the little red carpet out there, and we were greeting kids as they were walking in, and they were giving out pencils. And I'd never forget the look on his face when he gave out their first pencil, and he looked at me with this look in his eyes about how excited he was to see kids. And I was like, I've never seen a board member that excited and that humble and honored, you know, to be in the position just to be able to give a kid a pencil.
Early on in my tenure on the board, we served lunch to the teachers. And Mike and I got put together on the hamburger station. And so we were seasoning the burgers, we were, you know, grilling the burgers, and I don't cook. And so poor Mike had to do most of it, and he didn't give me any problem about it. He did harass me a little bit, but not too much. And so I just remember that, you know, as a new board member trying to, you know, fit in, and there he was to help me kind of, you know, not look horrible, not knowing how to grill a burger.
Mike's legacy at Community ISD is the people, making sure that the teachers, the administrators, and the students are getting everything that they've deserve, not just what they want, but what they deserve to have.
Mike's legacy to me will be just his commitment that he provided to this district. There were many years that he served that he maybe didn't have any family, specifically his own girls in this district, but he never wavered in his commitment to do what is best for these kids. And when we vote on things. I mean, we're always wanting to do what's in the best interest of the kids here, but he's the first one to say it when we take a vote, and he's like, absolutely, that's what our kids deserve. And like I said, while we all feel it, and that's what we do it, that's why we do it, he says it, and he means it.
But I think his legacy is going to be the epitome of what it's like to serve, and serve with your whole heart, and serve for the right reasons. You know, Mr. Shepard serves just because he loves this place. He loves our kids, and he wants them to have the absolute best. And so his legacy is going to simply be that, what it's like to serve, and serve for the right reasons. Regardless of what people are saying to you, saying about you, doing for you, doing to you, he always comes with his A game and always comes full blast.
I'm a historian, and I think your legacy is kind of told by history. And the long-term impacts of the service that Mike gave to the community, I don't know that we're going to necessarily know the full impact of those for a while. And so it's going to really be the future that kind of determines his legacy. I think it's still being written.
I think similar to this board's legacy, similar to Dr. Niven's legacy, I think while he's been on the board, this school district has changed from a comfortable, small town district to a fast-growing district, and nobody can look past and say that he didn't have a hand in that. He had a significant hand in that, and for that, I appreciate that.
Hey Mike, I want to say thank you for everything you've done for this district. Thank you for putting kids first. It's been fun working with you on here and doing what's best for kids. Hope to see you around the district in the future, football games, basketball games, baseball games, and getting to chat some more. Thank you again for everything you've done.
Hey Mike, it's Sean. Just wanted to give you a little farewell speech and tell you, man, you're very much appreciated in the district. We know where your heart was at these last few years. We know where your heart's at throughout all the years that you've served on the board, and it's always for the kids of Community ISD, and we appreciate that. We appreciate your family, their sacrifice for allowing you to serve for the district, because we know how much time it takes away from them. But we know that through your leadership, this district has grown, and we appreciate you. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm sure the rest of the board members' heart, thank you for your service. We appreciate you. Have a great one.
Mr. Shepard, I just want to take a moment to say thank you for your incredible leadership. These past 5 years have been wonderful to work in this school district. You're a major part of all the success that we've had. Thank you so much for loving our kids and loving our community.
Mr. Shepard, you will be so missed by the teachers and staff here at Community. Thank you so much for everything you did, but most importantly, keeping God first. You don't know how much that meant to us, and thank you for everything you've done for my personal children and all the children here at Community.
So last year was my very first year. I was a brand new teacher. I was nervous to school. And, of course, as teachers, we stay late. So I'm staying after school late. It's really late. No one's in the parking lot. But I see this man, and I have no idea who he is. And we just are having this genuine conversation. He starts thanking me and saying how wonderful teachers are and all that we do. And lo and behold, it's our board president. And I was like embarrassed out of my mind because I'm brand new. I had no idea. I'm talking to this man about my life and about teaching. But that's how genuine he is. You don't even realize you're talking to a board president because he sits there, he gets on your level, he tells you how much he appreciates you. And it just feels so good to be at a district where you can have a board president that's that genuine and you can run into him in the parking lot because he's working here that late too.
Mr. Shepard, thank you for your dedication and service to Community ISD. 12 years is a long time to be able to do the things that we've been able to accomplish under your leadership. And I just want to take the time to say thank you for everything you've done for me and everything you've done for the community and the parents and students of Community ISD. Thank you so much, and you'll truly be missed.
I've seen him in different elements. I've seen him in his job role. I've seen him as a loving husband. I've seen him in the role of being a dad and a grandfather. It was really fun to see when he would bring the grandkids up to see Miss Tanya Shepard up in the office, and he would have lunch with the grandkids, and just seeing him in that loving element with his family was always really neat to see.
Hey Mike, thank you so much for spending countless hours helping the students of Community ISD and the teachers. I've been here a long time, and so have you. So enjoy your retirement from the school board.
How you doing?
Hi. I just finished a webinar.
Oh, yes,
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Stop.
Michael, I can say these things that to you and have said these things many times over the last 12 years, but I wanted to be able to say this to where people could know how I truly felt about you and the job that you've done over the last 12 years. You have given it your all. You have taken hard times and talked to the Lord about those hard times and made decisions on that, on what He has led you to say or do. And I thank you for that. We've had some good times. Our kids have gone through this district and we have grandkids now. And we hope and pray that the district will continue on the legacy that is being built. And I just thank you for the hard work and the job that you've done over the last 12 years. I love you.
Hey Dad, we are so thankful for all that you've done for our community.
It has not gone unnoticed how much you've done, not only for your grandkids, but for all the kids of Community ISD.
You have sacrificed so much time and done so many things behind the scenes that people don't even know that you've done, and we are truly grateful. You are a great leader.
And a role model for many.
Thank you.
We love you.
I won't pop. I done. Thank you for keeping the school running, and thank you for keeping the school together. We appreciate you so much because you took time away from your family for other kids' education. We love you, Pops!